Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. We start by installing Python and writing our first program. By the end of this video, you will have a development environment to work on and a first program that accepts a name and prints hello to the person. Python is one of the fastest growing languages and highly in demand. In a recent Stack Overflow survey, Python was among top popular and most loved programming languages. I have the survey link in the description. It has categorized languages and technologies based on various criteria. I highly recommend you to take a look. We can install Python from python.org official website. The downloads are available from python.org/downloads webpage. You can install Python for Windows, Linux or Mac OS from here. I will install Python for Windows. If you run into any issue installing on other platforms, comment down in the video and I will help you out. Click on Download Python to download the installer application. Once the installer application is ready, click Open to start installation. Click on Install Now to start installing. After installation, the installer might prompt you to disable the path length limit. Click to disable it. If you have already disabled the limit earlier directly or through some other app, you won't see this option, and it's okay. Python comes with pre-installed IDE called idle. This IDE is sufficient for writing small scripts, and we will use this IDE for our tutorials. If you work on more significant projects with multiple files, you can install PyCharm, which is another good IDE. I will leave the link to PyCharm in the description below. Idle IDE has two windows, Shell and Editor. When you open it first, you will see the Shell window. Shell is handy if you quickly want to test a new Python function or some syntax. However, if you are going to save your work for later use or combine multiple instructions, which is right for most cases, you write the instructions in a separate file and give it to Python. To create a file, click on File, New File. This will open a new editor window. You can type multiple instructions in this window and then Python can run them as a single task. Let's first save our file as hellofriend.py. Python files have extension py. We write a program to input a name and greet them. Python uses function input to take user input from the keyboard. A function is a name for a group of instructions that does a specific task. In this case, accept user input from the keyboard. Functions can also take some argument or parameter. It uses them to complete its work. The input function takes a message to display to the user. The argument is a string in this case and enclosed in double quotes. Alphabets are called characters in programming languages. The collection of characters is a string. Words and statements are both string in programming languages. The input function returns user input, which you can catch in a variable. It's just like in mathematics, we say a equals 5 to assign 5 to a variable a. Here, we assign whatever user entered to a variable friend name. Then we can use Python's print function to print the message. The print function also takes a string as an argument to print to the screen. If we print hello friend name now, Python will write it same on screen. We need to tell Python to consider friend name as a variable, not just a word. To do that, we enclose the name with braces and prefix the string with an F, saying the string contains a variable. Let's test again. And now we see the correct output. One other thing to note is that we can assign some other string to the variable friend name if we want. This is why it is called variable. That is, its value can vary. Let's test out and see if changing the value took effect. We can see the variable indeed changed with 2 print statements. For more programming videos, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if you want me to cover any specific topic, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.